Well, dear students, in this session we continue to discuss the numerical part on the same chapter, potential and capacitance. Now you have to start with question number 12 in this session. In this question number 12, 8 millicoulomb charge is located at the origin. Calculate the work done in taking a small charge given from a point P, coordinates given, to a point Q, coordinates given, via a point R whose coordinates also given. P to Q via R. The situation of the question is considered here. Consider students, let us, this is x axis, choose, this is y axis, this is z axis, conveniently say. Now at the origin there is 8 millicoulomb charge, and on the z axis the coordinates given, which are 0, 0, 3. This is point P, and it goes to point Q on y axis, because the coordinates of point Q given to be 0, 4, 0 on the y axis. Say somewhere here 0, 4, 0, this is point Q, and charge moves from P to Q not directly but via a point R. What is R? R, the point R lies in YZ plane, 0, 6, 9 centimeter. YZ plane, so consider somewhere here approximately. This is R of 0, 6, 9. Like this. The charge moves. What is the charge? Q moves. What is the charge? Given minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb, minus 2 nanocoulomb. Like this. In order to do so, what is the work done? Moving from P to Q, not directly from P to R, then to Q. And remember, here is a charge 8 millicoulomb placed at the origin. Understand? 8 millicoulomb placed at the origin, and its influence would be there for the motion of this charge. This is a z axis. This is y axis, this is x axis. Well students, observe carefully. This is the situation of the question. The situation of the question is represented on board. 8 millicoulomb charge at the origin, a point charge of minus 2 nanocoulomb moving from P along z axis to Q along y axis via R, which is in the YZ plane, 0, 6, 9. Remember, all the points, the distances are measured in centimeter. Remember, measured in centimeter. Now, what is the work done? General formula is work done is equal to potential difference into the charge. Work done is equal to potential difference into charge. This is by the definition of potential difference, which is work done per unit charge in moving from one point to another point against the electric field, external electric field. And you remember, electrostatic field is a conservative field, although electrostatic force is a conservative force. And you know what is a conservative force? Like gravitational force is a conservative force. The work done does not depend on the path followed. It depends only on the initial and final position. It depends only on the initial and final position. Henceforth, you should understand the work done is equal to potential difference into charge. So I write here the solution. Since electrostatic field is a conservative field. Hence, the work done in moving the charge from one point to another point is independent of path followed. Students, it depends only on the initial and final position, but not on the path followed. Henceforth, you should remember what is the work done. Potential difference into charge. Therefore, work done in moving the charge is equal to potential difference between these 2 points. Potential at P, potential at Q. So we have to write Vp minus Vq into whatever the charge is being moved. This is what the answer. So what is Vp? Vp is equal to 1 by 4 pi E naught into, let us call this is a charge. We call this as Q naught, otherwise take Q naught. This is Q divided by distance along this one, OP, you can write. Similarly, what is potential at Q? This is 1 by 4 pi E naught into charge at the origin divided by distance OQ. And remember students, this is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 8 millicoulomb divided by, this is 3 centimeter, 3 into 10 to the power minus 2. Similarly, this is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 8 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 4 into 10 to the power minus 2. And Q naught is 2 nanocoulomb, minus 2 nanocoulomb. Therefore, work done is equal to, substituting in the equation, so 9 into 10 power 9 is common, into 8 into 10 to the power minus 3. 10 power minus 2 is common, we will be having 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. Into Q naught. What is Q naught? It is minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 9. Look at this. Observe the steps carefully, students. So, electrostatic field is a conservative field. Work done in moving the charge from one point to another point is independent of path followed. It depends only on initial and final position. Hence, though the charge Q naught moves from P to R and then to Q is not a matter. It only matters from which point to which point it moves. It is as similar to gravitational force. Work done in moving a body against gravitational force is independent of path followed. It only depends from which position the body is raised to some other position. So, position matters but not path. Accordingly, electrostatic force, gravitational force and their corresponding fields are conservative fields. And you have made a clear and a distinguished study between conservative force and non-conservative force, friends, in the first year course. Now simplify this one, you will get the answer. W is equal to, look at this, 9 into 8 into 10 to the power 6. This one plus 2, remember. 12 LCM, 4 minus 3, here minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 9. This is 3 times, 3 4 times, 4 1 times, 4 2 times. This is 6 into 2, 12. This is minus 12 into 10 to the power, remember, 4 minus 3, 1, 8 here, minus 9, minus 1 joule. This is minus 1.2 joule. This is final answer, students. Minus 1.2 joule. The minus 1.2 joule. The minus sign suggests that one is positive charge and one is negative charge. There is a force of attraction between them. The negative sign shows. If you want the magnitude, it is just 1.2 joule. How much work is done? How much work is done? If you refer, simply 1.2 joule. The minus sign suggests that the energy is shared, potential energy, electrostatic energy is shared between two unlike charges. So very important to understand in this question is, that the electrostatic field is a conservative field. This is what we have to understand. It is independent of path followed, but depends only on the initial and final position. If at all such question is given in the examination, you better show this in picture, in diagram, and write the steps clearly and arrive at the result. Potential difference into the charge moved gives you work done, and this work done, of course, is stored as electrostatic potential energy between the system of two charges. I again suggest you the same, I repeat the same, that read the question carefully and follow the solution to the question or to answer to the question carefully. Okay, if you read the question at least 2 times, you better understand the question, then refer the answer written on the board. If I refer now question number 13, students, a cube of side B has a charge Q at each of its vertices. Determine the potential and electric field due to this charge array at the center of the cube. A cube, let us consider the cube for question number 13. Here I draw earlier. If you remember, we have considered this in our theoretical discussion as an example to calculate potential due to number of charges. This picture was drawn earlier. Hopefully, if you remember, now this is a cube having a charge Q at each of its vertices. Determine the potential and field at the center. The side B given. Remember, this is the diagonal of the face of the cube. Also remember, this is the diagonal of the cube. If this is B and this is B, this is root 2B. This is well known. And this is the center of the cube. Consider this is, say, X. Say this is Y. Choose. What is X and Y? The two corners on the diagonally opposite ends of the cube. And this is also B. Like this. And there are charges at every corner. There are charges at every corner. Now focus on the diagonal of the cube xy. Xy is nothing but square root of this square plus this square, and this square is diagonal of the face of the cube, hence it is a root 2b, root of b square plus b square. This is the one. So I directly write, students, because this discussion we made earlier, just it is a repetition, hence directly go with the diagonal of the cube. The diagonal of the cube, the half of which gives you the distance to the center from every corner, hence xy is equal to square root of root 2b whole square plus b square. Observe the diagram carefully. This yellow line gives you the diagonal of the one of the face of the cube, and this pink line shows you the diagonal of the cube. So xy is the diagonal of the cube, which is square root of 2b square plus b square, which will be root 3b, students. Because 2 plus 1 3, root 3b. And what is xy by 2 we want, which is equal to root 3 by 2 into b. Why xy by 2? Xy by 2 gives the distance from center of the cube to every corner, remember. Now if you want to find potential, therefore potential at the center of the cube, VO is equal to algebraic sum of charges. All charges are being identical and similar, hence they are 8 in number, into 1 by 4 pi e naught each charge q divided by distance. This is the distance, students, root 3b by 2. This finally, on simplification, comes out to be, look at this, 2 goes to numerator, 8 2 is 16, 16 by 4 is 4, you get 4 cube by root 3 pi e naught b. Final result of potential is, students, I write here, 4q divided by root 3 into pi into e naught, epsilon naught, this is epsilon naught b. This is the final result for potential at the center of the cube, having 8 identical charges at every corner. Well, students, we are also asked to find field at the center. I hope that you can analyze what would be the electric field at the center of the cube due to this array of charges having 8 identical charges at 8 corners of the cube. I hope you can answer this. What is the answer, students? Yes, definitely. The electric field at the center of the cube due to this arrangement is 0. Yes, it is 0. Why? Because look at the center of the cube. What is the electric field due to these two charges which are on the diagonally opposite ends? You will get 4 such pair of charges, because there are 8 totally, 4 such pair of charges which lie along the diagonally opposite ends. Take for instance these two charges. The field due to this charge at this point is away, and field due to this charge at this point is also away, and field at the center of the cube is 0. Same in magnitude, opposite in direction. Similarly, between these two charges, students, Similar between these two charges, you will find similar result. This is one such pair, and it is true for remaining 3 such pair of charges. You will find similar result for these two charges, right? You will find similar results for these two charges. You will find similar results for these two charges. Hence, net electric field at the center of the cube due to the given arrangement is 0, because field due to two charges which are on the diagonal opposite ends do cancel out. Remember. So here I write continued question number 13, continued electric field at the center of cube is 0. Why it is 0? Because reason we write, students, field intensity at the center due to pair of charges on the diagonally opposite ends of the cube is being equal and opposite. Hence cancel out. And students, this is true for every such pair of charges which are on the diagonally opposite ends. Field intensity at the center due to pair of charges on the diagonally opposite ends of the cube is being equal and opposite, hence cancel out. This is question number 13, students, in which you are given a cube and there are 8 charges being arranged at the 8 corners of the cube. Understand? 8 corners of the cube, and you are asked to find what is the potential and the electric field at the center of the cube due to this arrangement, this array of charges. Well, students, now refer question number 14. Question number 14, if you refer, what is question number 14, students? You read carefully question number 14. Here 2 tiny spheres given and they are carrying charges 1.5 and 2.5 microcoulomb, and they are 30 centimeter apart. Find the potential and field again, where 2 locations given, one at the midpoint of line joining and other at a point 10 centimeter from this midpoint in a plane normal to the line joining and passing to the midpoint. Well students, now look at the arrangement given for question number 14. Two tiny spheres given, spheres. (30 centimeter apart). Now one is 1.5 microcoulomb, the other one is 2.5 microcoulomb friends. In question A, what you have to find? In the first part of the question, what you have to find? Find potential and field at the midpoint and line joining, midpoint of line joining. So midpoint of the line joining, so let us call this is O, so that this becomes 15 centimeter friends, this is also 15 centimeter. At this point O, find potential as well as field. Find potential as well as field. Like you remember the earlier question, same potential and field we calculated for a different arrangement. A cube, array of charges on the 8 vertices of a cube, and we are asked to calculate potential and field at the center. Now two charges given, two tiny spheres given, and they are carrying charges. Hence, first let us calculate potential at the midpoint. For simplicity, let us call this is point A, position A, and this is position B. So the potential at O midpoint, potential at O midpoint is equal to potential due to charge at A plus potential due to charge at B. Simple. Potential due to charge at A and potential due to charge at B, algebraic sum, and both are carrying same charges. I mean like charges, unequal and like charges given. Hence, we continue to write here. Potential at midpoint is equal to 1 by 4 pi E naught is common into, we can write a charge at A divided by its distance, say OA, plus a charge at B divided by its distance, say OB. Now let us substitute. OA and OB are being same, 15 centimeter, because it is a midpoint. So directly we go with the versions. 9 into 10 to the power 9 divided by 15 into 10 to the power minus 2 inside 1.5 plus 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 6. This is 9 into 10 to the power 9 divided by 15 into 10 to the power minus 2. Look at this is 4 friends in 10 to the power minus 6. 1.5 plus 2.5 is 4. This 3 times, 3 5 times, 3 4s are 12. 12 by 5 into 10 to the power, this is 5 volt. 12 by 5 happens to be 2.4 into 10 to the power 5 volt. 5 2 times, 5.4 times. This is potential at O. Observe the calculations carefully. In sub question A, one of the question we answered. Still we have to answer for the same sub question. We have to answer what is field at the midpoint. Electric field at the midpoint you have to answer. And potential is being a scalar quantity, simply it is algebraic sum. Now as far as field intensity is concerned, it is being a vector quantity, we have to consider directions before we add. Understand? Vector sum it is. Now in the same party, what is electric field at O? This is one we have to answer. Electric field intensity at O. Well students, these both are being positive charges. Field at O due to these charges are away from them. I mean, due to charge at A, field at O will be away from it. Similarly, due to charge at B, field at O is away from it. Two fields are opposite in direction, but not same in magnitude. If same in magnitude, it would cancel. Not same in magnitude. Why? Because charges are not same in magnitude. Different magnitudes. Therefore, field intensity would be different. Though distance is same, field intensity would be different. Henceforth, definitely field intensity at O due to charge at B is large because whose magnitude is large. Charge at B has larger magnitude. Charge at A has lesser magnitude. Therefore, to find field intensity at O, it will be EB minus EA students in the magnitude, because they are on the same line, opposite in direction. Resultant intensity would be in the direction of larger value. And what is EB? 1 by 4 pi E naught Q divided by this distance square. What is EA? Similarly, 1 by 4 pi E naught, this charge divided by this distance square. If I just substitute here, 1 by 4 pi E naught is common. Charge at B divided by distance OB square it is. Minus charge at B, charge at A, OA square. Like this. In the magnitude. And direction, of course, it would be in the direction of larger value. Which is larger? Field due to charge at B is larger, therefore larger in magnitude. And if you further substitute and simplify the numerical part, (2.5 minus 1.5 10 to the power minus 6). Well students, now numerical values are substituted. Charge at B 2.5, charge at A 1.5, like this. And now distance is square of the distance. Unlike potential, which is varies linearly, inversely with linear distance, inversely with the square of the distance. If you simplify this further, 9 into 10 to the power 9 and there 10 power 3. This is 15 square, 10 to the power minus 4. This is 1. 2.5 minus 1.5 is 1. 3 times, 3 5 times. Then 3 1 times, 3 5 times. This is totally 1 by 25 into 10 to the power 7. This is 0.04 into 10 to the power 7 ಅಥವಾ 4 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per coulomb. Refer the simplification part, students. 4 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per coulomb electric field intensity at the midpoint of the line joining for the given arrangement, and of course its direction is along OA. You can claim along OA. So this is complete description for sub question A, students. For question number 14, sub question A, this is complete description. Observe all the calculations carefully, and you have to practice on your own also. Numerical calculation and its simplification. Such questions, such kind of questions can be given for 5 marks in the numerical section for the PU board examination. Still we have to answer second part of the question, that is B part we have to answer. What is B part of the question? At a point 10 centimeter from the midpoint in a plane normal to the line and passing through the midpoint. Well, students, this is arrangement. If you observe carefully what we are asked to find in the second part, we are asked to find the field and potential at a point 10 centimeter from the midpoint, 10 centimeter from the midpoint, where in a plane normal to the line and passing to the midpoint. Normal to the line, this is a normal to the line, passing through the midpoint. This is the one, this is the one, and here a plane drawn. And if you remember, if it were an electric dipole, assume if it were an electric dipole, the plane so drawn is a equipotential surface, as discussed earlier in one of the question. Of course, now the two charges so given do not constitute electric dipole, okay, because they are not equal in magnitude, and they are also not unlike charges. This is what given, and you are asked to find here AP and BP from the midpoint 10 centimeter. Observe, from the midpoint 10 centimeter from the midpoint in a plane normal to the line and passing to the midpoint. This is the arrangement. In fact, this is a plane. On the plane this point is chosen, remember. This is a plane. How is the plane drawn? Normal to the line, and the plane passes through midpoint of the line joining. Read the statement carefully. So this distance 15, this is a 10, this distance you have to find. Understand? Here we have to find potential as well as field. Potential as well as field we have to find, students. Let us first find potential. Observe the diagram drawn on the board, students, carefully. The point P is drawn such that it is at a distance 10 centimeter from the midpoint, and the point P lies on a plane. And how is the plane drawn? Normal to the line, passing through the midpoint. In such a way it is drawn. Now we have to find the distance AP, which is same as BP, is equal to square root of, remember, this is OA and OB are same, that is 15 centimeter. Remember, AOP is a right angle triangle. Similarly, OBP or BOP is also right angle triangle. AOP is right angle triangle and BOP is also a right angle triangle. Hence, it is 15 square plus a 10 square. Of course, both are in centimeters. Both are in centimeters, which is equal to square root of 15 square is 225 plus 100. This is a square root of 325, students. This is AP distance or BP distance. AP distance or BP distance, each is equal to, well, students, root of 325, square root of 325. And if you remember about squares and square roots, root of 324 is 18, if you remember correctly. So this is almost 18 centimeters, students, because these are all in centimeters. This is approximately rounded off to 18 centimeter. Because root of 324 is 18, it comes somewhere 18 point something. So let us round off to 18 centimeter. Why this is calculated? Why this distance is calculated? Because this is what we want. This is now 18 centimeter. This is also 18 centimeter, remember. Hence we can calculate now potential as well as a field. So students, to answer potential and field at P, what is P? A point on a plane. How is the plane drawn? Normal to the line joining and passing through the midpoint. Passing through the midpoint. So for that, the distance of the point P from each charge is calculated, which is 18 centimeter. Therefore, now potential V at P is equal to, it is again algebraic sum only, VA plus VB. This is, again I write directly, 9 into 10 to the power 9 common. Distance is also common. What is the distance? AP or BP, which are same. 18 centimeter into say 1.5 into 1.5 plus 2.5, 10 to the power minus 6. This is 9 once, 9 twice, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 4 into 10 to the power, look at this, 5 it becomes. How? 10 power 9, 10 power minus 6, 10 power plus 3, 10 power minus 2 goes to numerator, 10 power plus 5, 4 by 2, 2 into 10 to the power 5 volt. This is potential at P. P is a point on a plane drawn normal to the line and passing through the midpoint. 2 into 10 to the power 5 volt is the answer. Well students, in the second part of the question, that is sub question B, for the question number 14, if you remember, one part we answered, that is potential. Still we need to answer field intensity. Well students, again it is important that to calculate field intensity is being a vector quantity, we have to account the directions before we add, is it not? Unlike potential, without referring the directions, because it has no direction, potential is merely a strength at a point, hence simply we add total potential as algebraic sum. But to add electric field intensity, now at point P on a plane drawn normal to the line joining and passing to the midpoint, we have to consider the directions of two fields due to two charges. Well, if you refer again, field at P due to charge at A will be away from it because it is a positive charge. Similarly, field at P due to charge at B is also away from it because it is also positive charge. So directions. And remember, they are separated by some angle, say theta. They are separated by some angle, say theta. Now theta is not known. Theta is not known. We have to find theta. Well, remember students, this is the line. It is at a distance 10 centimeters from midpoint. This line bisects. Hence, this angle must be theta by 2. Similarly, this angle is also theta by 2. Theta by 2, vertically opposite angles. This is total theta, it is also theta. Why? Because this is theta, vertically opposite angles, and this theta divides equally, theta by 2, theta by 2. Well students, now to find theta, we can find first what is theta by 2. Let us redraw the structure once again. This is theta, students. So this is theta by 2. This is also theta by 2. This is 18 centimeter. This is 18 centimeter. This is enough for us. This is EB. This is EA. Well students, to find field at point P, field at P, general formula is square root of EA square plus EB square plus 2 into EA into EB into cos theta. This is a general formula we all know. Magnitude of field intensity at P. magnitude of field intensity at P is calculated using the general formula vector sum of magnitude of the vector sum is calculated like this, general formula. Like if you remember two vectors A and B separated by some angle theta, then what is the magnitude of the resultant? Square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. In a similar way it is written. Now important is theta, angle between EA and EB. The same diagram drawn once again here. So that what is theta we have to find. EA you can find. What is EA? 1 by 4 pi E naught. Charge at A divided by this square of the distance. So I directly go with this 9 in 10 power 9 into charge at A, as you know, 1.5 in 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 18 centimeter, 18 in 10 power minus 2 whole square. Similarly, what is magnitude of field due to charge at B? This is also 9 in 10 to the power 9 into 2.5 in 10 to the power minus 6 divided by, this is also 18 in 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. Well students, if you simplify this, you will get 4 in 10 to the power 5 Newton per Coulomb. This comes out to be nearly 6.9 in 10 to the power 5 Newton per Coulomb. You can check this once, you can check this result simplification, it comes out to be nearly of this order. You have to substitute these values here, and very important is cos theta. How to find cos theta? To find cos theta, let us first find cos theta by 2 in the triangle AOP or in the triangle BOP. Right angled triangle. Cos of theta by 2. This is adjacent, this is hypotenuse. 10 by 18. This is 2 5 times 2 9 times 5 by 9. This comes out to be 0.5555 seconds. Because 9 5s are 45, again 5, 9 5s are 45. Here the very important, you will get theta by 2. Once you will get theta by 2, you can find what? Theta. So cos theta by 2 from the triangle AOP or BOP, adjacent side by hypotenuse, 10 by 18, 5 by 9. Cos theta by 2 is 10 by 18, 5 by 9. If you refer this in the natural cosines from science data book, natural cosines page ಅಲ್ಲಿ science data book ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಥರ ನೋಡಬೇಕಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಥೀಟಾ ಬೈ 2 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 56 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 21 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. 56 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 21 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಿದು ಥೀಟಾ ಬೈ 2, ಈ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್. ಈ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ 2, ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಆಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್. This is half of the angle between EA and EB. Now multiply by 2, you will get theta. Once you will get theta, right, again cos theta I have to go for. And that cos theta you have to substitute here. ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಥೀಟಾ ಬೈ 2 56 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 21 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನೋಡಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 14ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 56 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 21 ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಇಂಟು 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಥೀಟಾ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆವಾಗ 56 ಇಂಟು 2 ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 112 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 42 ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಥೀಟಾ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಬ್ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್. ಇಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಥೀಟಾ. ಈಗ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಇದೆ, ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ 112 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 42 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಇದನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೇನಂತ ಬರೀಬೋದು, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ 90 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 22 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 42 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೀಬೋದು. ಈ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ. 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 22 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 42 ಮಿನಿಟ್, 90 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 22 112 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 42 ಮಿನಿಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ನೋ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ 90 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ 90 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು. ಏನದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಆಫ್ 22 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 42 ಮಿನಿಟ್. ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ 90 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಮತ್ತೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸೈನ್ ಆಫ್ 22 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 42 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಸೈನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. 22 ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಸೈನ್ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ 0.385 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು. ಯಾವ ಥರ ನೋಡಬೇಕನ್ನೋ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಬುಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಲರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಟೇಬಲಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಕೊಸೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು. 0.555 ಇದ್ದರೆ ಈ ನಂಬರಿಗೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಥರ ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಕಾಸ್ ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 90 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮೈನಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ 0.3859 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೈನಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ 3859. ಟೋಟಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾನು. ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಇ ಎ ಇ ಬಿ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು. ಇ ಎ ಇ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಇ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಒಂದು ಗೊತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್, ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇ ಬಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಇಂಟು ಎ ಇಂಟು ಇ ಬಿ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರಿ 10⁵ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ 10⁵ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10⁵ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ರೂಟಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ 10⁵ ಅದಷ್ಟಂತೂ ಕಾಮನ್, ಅಷ್ಟಂತೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 4 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6.9 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಇಂಟು 4 ಇಂಟು 6.9 ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ 0.385. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ 2 ಸಲ 3 ಸಲ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಬರೀತೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಇ ಪಿ ಇದು ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ಇದು ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಹೀಗೂ ಬರೀಬೋದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ನ. ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಹೀಗೂ ಬರೀಬೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು. ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಹೀಗೂ ಬರೀಬೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು, ರೈಟ್. ಅಥವಾ ಹೀಗೂ ಬರೀಬೋದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ. ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾನು ಬರೀ 4 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6.9 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಇಂಟು 4 ಇಂಟು 6.9 ಇಂಟು ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಮೈನಸ್ 0.3859 ಇಂಟು ರೂಟ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ 10⁵. ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ಆಗಿ 6.57 ಇಂಟು 10⁵ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಪರ್ ಕೂಲಮ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಈ ಥರನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈ 6.9 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು 7 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. 4² + 7² + 2 × 4 × 7 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಈ 3 ನಂಬರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 10⁵ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದೆ. 10⁵ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದೆ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. 10⁵ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ 10⁵ ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, 10⁵ ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, 10⁵ 10⁵ 10⁵ ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, 10⁵ ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಕಾಮನ್, ರೂಟಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದರೆ 10⁵ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿಯಿತು. ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಕಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ tan α = ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. EB sin θ / EA + EB cos θ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. If you want to measure the direction with respect to a field due to charge at A, direction ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ EP tan α EB sin θ divided by EA + EB cos θ. ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ EB ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, EA ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. sin θ ಅಂದರೆ sin 112/42 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. cos θ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಡಿ, cos θ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. sin θ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ sin 112/42, ಅದನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ sin of 90 + 22/42 ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಅಪ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಶೋನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ complete the direction part. How much the direction tan α, you'll get some number and you can find alpha. That is, the angle is being measured with respect to field due to charge at A. Field due to charge at A ನಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಂತ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. Well students, we conclude this session. So last question solved, question number 14. So the calculation ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ಅದರ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.